Hi YouTube, this is Rose. I'm making this video on pine. I will be reading from Free Food and Medicine Worldwide Edible Plant Guide. I'll leave the link below. All pine trees are edible, the whole thing, the needles, the young tiny soft male cones containing the pollen. The white inner bark, cambium, can be eaten raw, dried, powdered, added to soups, sautéed, steamed, or boiled. 1 pound of inner pine bark is more nutritious than 9 cups of raw whole milk. Pine nuts are super nutritious. The roots can be eaten, and the root bark can be soaked in water, and the water then drank as sugar water. The resin pitch gum can be chewed like gum for B vitamins and helping lung conditions. The only thing close to a pine tree being toxic is the yew tree, which is not a pine. That is the yew tree. That is a video on the yew tree that talks about detoxification. It's short. I will leave the link. Its needles are actually soft, flat, thin leaves, and it has a telltale red berries with a hole at the bottom. Anyway, pine trees are one of the best sources of vitamin C in the world. Pine needles have 300 times more vitamin C than oranges. Also contain natural turpentines, which are really good for the respiratory infections, pneumonia, bronchitis. Pine bud tea is used to expel worms, help kidneys, lungs, laxative. You can munch on fresh young needles or make a tea from them. Despite what people say, pine tea is no threat to pregnant women. The sticky gum resin is a great source of B vitamins. Pine nuts are awesome source of protein and the pollen as well. And I will be making another video on the pine pollen. So I want to talk to you about the pine tree. This is the ponderosa pine, and this is the pine tree that is similar to the toxic one. But as you can see, the needles are very different. The ponderosa pine has very long, thin needles. So that's real super easy, but like I said, I'll leave the link. All pine trees are edible, and there's lots of different kinds of pine trees. They grow in different ways, but they are all edible, and you can make tea out of them. This is the pine bud, and that's where the pollen comes from. When it gets to this point, you'll see that yellow powdery stuff on your cars and on your on the ground. That stuff is powerful. I'm going to make another video on pine pollen. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Bye.